The Nile River flowed through Egypt, a symbol of life and continuity. However, the kingdom it nourished was far from peaceful. Cleopatra VII was born into a dynasty in decline, the Ptolemaic kingdom teetering on the brink of chaos. Internal strife and corruption were rampant. The once mighty empire was a shadow of its former glory, its power dwindling under the pressure of internal strife and the looming shadow of Rome. The young Cleopatra, observant and intelligent, witnessed the fragility of power firsthand. The Ptolemaic dynasty, founded by Alexander the Great's general Ptolemy the Soter, had ruled Egypt for centuries. But by Cleopatra's time, the dynasty was plagued by weak rulers and internal conflicts. The Egyptian people, burdened by heavy taxes and political instability, grew increasingly restless. Growing up amidst this turmoil, Cleopatra received a first-hand education in the art of survival and the complexities of power. At the age of 18, Cleopatra ascended to the throne, co-ruling with her younger brother Ptolemy XIII. However, the young queen was not content to be a mere figurehead. Ambitious and shrewd, Cleopatra sought to consolidate her power and restore Egypt to its former glory. She understood that knowledge was power, immersing herself in the study of politics, mathematics, and philosophy. Fluent in multiple languages, she possessed a charisma and intellect that captivated those around her. Her intelligence and charisma were undeniable, but her gender presented a significant obstacle in the patriarchal world she inhabited. To overcome this, Cleopatra embraced the traditions of her ancestors, presenting herself as the reincarnation of the goddess Isis. This strategic move resonated with the Egyptian people, strengthening her image as a divine ruler destined to lead. However, her rise to power was not without its challenges. Her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII, was a puppet in the hands of ambitious advisors who sought to exploit his position for their own gain. Cleopatra found herself exiled from Alexandria, her life in danger, but she refused to be cowed. Undeterred, Cleopatra bided her time, gathering support and waiting for the right moment to strike back. This opportunity came in the form of Julius Caesar, the powerful Roman general who arrived in Alexandria embroiled in the Roman Civil War. Recognizing Caesar's ambition and influence, Cleopatra seized the moment, orchestrating a dramatic meeting that would change the course of history. Julius Caesar's arrival in Egypt presented Cleopatra with both a challenge and an opportunity. Rome's influence over Egypt was growing, and Caesar's presence in Alexandria signaled a new era in their relationship. Cleopatra, aware of the high stakes involved, understood that she needed to secure Caesar's support to regain her throne and secure Egypt's future. The story of their first encounter has become the stuff of legends. Cleopatra, understanding the importance of first impressions, had herself smuggled into Caesar's presence rolled up in a carpet. This daring act, a testament to her courage and ingenuity, immediately captivated the Roman general. Caesar was captivated by Cleopatra's beauty, intelligence, and undeniable charm. He agreed to help her reclaim her throne from her brother. This marked the beginning of a strategic alliance that would shape the destiny of both Egypt and Rome. Cleopatra's relationship with Caesar was one of mutual benefit. Cleopatra secured a powerful protector who could help her stabilize her rule and fend off internal rivals. In turn, Caesar gained access to Egypt's vast resources and strategic location, strengthening his position in the Roman Civil War. With Caesar's military might at her disposal, Cleopatra swiftly defeated her rivals and reclaimed her throne. The Roman general's presence in Egypt had a stabilizing effect, deterring further uprisings and consolidating Cleopatra's power. This allowed her to focus on her ambitious plans for Egypt. She initiated a series of economic and social reforms, revitalizing the Egyptian economy and restoring the country's infrastructure. Cleopatra was a shrewd ruler, understanding that her people's prosperity was essential for the stability of her reign. She invested in irrigation projects, boosting agricultural production, and ensuring the prosperity of the Nile Valley. She promoted trade, reopening trade routes and establishing Alexandria as a major commercial hub. Her efforts brought renewed prosperity to Egypt, solidifying her popularity among her subjects. Cleopatra's relationship with Caesar extended beyond the political sphere. She became his mistress and confidant, accompanying him on his campaigns and bearing him a son, Caesarion. This relationship, a scandal in Rome, further cemented the alliance between the two rulers. Cleopatra used her influence to secure favorable trade agreements and political concessions from Caesar, ensuring Egypt's continued autonomy under the looming shadow of Roman power. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, the Roman Republic plunged into another period of civil war. Mark Antony, one of Caesar's most trusted generals, emerged as a key player in the fight for control of Rome. Cleopatra, once again demonstrating her political acumen, recognized the importance of securing an alliance with this rising power in Rome. Their first meeting, much like Cleopatra's encounter with Caesar, was a carefully orchestrated affair. Cleopatra, determined to make an unforgettable impression, sailed up the river Cydnus in a magnificent barge, dressed as the goddess Aphrodite. Antony, known for his love of luxury and spectacle, was captivated. Their relationship, a blend of political expediency and genuine affection, would have profound consequences for both Egypt and Rome. Cleopatra and Antony formed a formidable partnership. They shared a vision of a powerful Eastern Mediterranean empire, with Egypt as its jewel. Antony, smitten with Cleopatra, showered her with gifts and titles, formally recognizing Caesarion as Caesar's legitimate heir. Their alliance, a direct challenge to Octavian, Caesar's adopted son and heir in Rome, pushed the Roman Republic closer to the brink of another civil war. The alliance between Cleopatra and Antony, viewed as a threat by Octavian, ignited a propaganda war in Rome. Octavian, a master strategist, portrayed Cleopatra as a manipulative seductress who had ensnared Antony, weakening his resolve and threatening Rome's interests. This propaganda campaign effectively turned public opinion against Antony and Cleopatra, paving the way for a military confrontation. In 31 BC, the fleets of Octavian and Antony clashed at the Battle of Actium, a decisive naval engagement off the coast of Greece. The battle, a chaotic and bloody affair, saw Octavian's forces emerge victorious. Cleopatra, present at the battle with her own fleet, made a strategic retreat, a decision that would later be used against her by Octavian's propagandists to paint her as a coward and a traitor. The defeat at Actium marked a turning point in the war. Antony's forces, demoralized and depleted, were unable to recover from the loss. Cleopatra, retreating back to Egypt, found herself in a precarious position. Octavian's forces were on the move, and the future of her kingdom hung in the balance. With Octavian's forces closing in on Alexandria, Cleopatra found herself trapped. Desperate to preserve her kingdom and her legacy, she attempted to negotiate with Octavian, but to no avail. Octavian, determined to secure Egypt's wealth and eliminate any potential rivals, was unmoved by her pleas. Facing certain defeat and unwilling to become a trophy in Octavian's triumphal procession through Rome, Cleopatra chose to end her own life. The circumstances of her death, shrouded in mystery and romanticized by poets and playwrights, remain a subject of debate. The most enduring account claims that she died from the bite of an asp, a venomous snake, a death befitting a ruler who had embraced the image of the serpent goddess Vajet. Cleopatra's death at the age of 39 marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the beginning of Roman rule in Egypt. Her life, a tapestry woven with political brilliance, strategic alliances, and personal tragedies, became a cautionary tale in Rome, a reminder of the dangers posed by ambitious women and foreign queens. In the aftermath of her death, Cleopatra's image was tarnished by Roman propaganda, portraying her as a manipulative temptress who had seduced Caesar and Antony for her own gain. However, this one-sided narrative does little justice to the complex and capable ruler who navigated the treacherous waters of Roman politics with remarkable skill and determination. Cleopatra was a product of her time, a ruler who understood the art of survival in a world dominated by powerful men. She was a shrewd diplomat, a skilled administrator, and a cunning strategist who fought tirelessly to preserve her kingdom's independence in the face of Roman expansionism. Her legacy, though tarnished by centuries of Roman bias, is slowly being reevaluated, revealing a ruler who was far more than just a beautiful face. Cleopatra's story continues to captivate and inspire, a testament to her enduring legacy as one of the most fascinating and enigmatic figures in history. She was the last pharaoh of Egypt, a master of politics who played a dangerous game on the world stage and left an indelible mark on the course of history.